Welcome to the Team Quest Math Challenge. We hope you're having a great day at Team Quest. It's time to put your heads together to solve some really fun and interesting math problems using navigational charts. Let's dive right in. This is going to be a copy of what your math challenge looks like. As you can see, this is the answer sheet. You're going to write down all of your final answers on this paper. Now, each question is worth 4 points. On questions 3 and question 16, you're going to have to answer all parts in order to earn your 4 points for that question. As you can see, there are 25 questions, so it's going to equal 100 total points for the math challenge. As we go down the sheet, you're going to see a diagram, which we're going to talk about in just a moment. You're going to see a nautical map that looks like this. And on the nautical map, you're going to see numbers all around the map. And there are different numbers on the map. Each number represents the depth of the harbor in feet. So at this point in the harbor, it's 27 feet deep. At this point, it's 28. At this point, it's 30. You can see as you get closer to the shore, there is less depth. So it's not as deep around the edge of the harbor next to the land. And that is because, if you come up here on the diagram, you're going to see the continental slope and the continental shelf. As the land turns into the ocean, as it goes down and gets deeper in the ocean, water is at the same level as the land, you can't see what's underneath the surface of the ocean. Now, as you go down, you're going to start with question 1. And on certain questions, you're going to see different points. All right, here's a red point, 2 yellow points, a blue point, a red circle. So all of these are going to correspond to the chart. So here's your red circle, here's a red circle, there's a red point, there's a yellow point, an orange point, and blue point. So as you go down the questions, you're going to refer to the chart that looks like this, and you're going to refer in the area of these points. So it may reference Prairie Ledge, it may reference the channel, it may reference 10 Pound 1, or this area here in the channel. And so you're going to use those points on different questions throughout the math challenge. Okay, so those are for questions 1 through 10. Then starting on question 11, you're going to use a different chart. It looks like this. Once again, you're going to see all these points, all these numbers within the channel, which are the depths of the channel up into the shoreline. On this particular map, the shoreline is represented in brown. The more shallow water is represented by blue, and the deeper water in the channel is represented in white. This is actually a map of the U.S. Naval Academy. And so you're going to be answering questions all around the references that we have for you about the Naval Academy. And then you're going to see on these questions, again, different points, but they are not referenced for you on your math challenge. You have to read the directions in order to find out where you have to look on the chart. For example, question 16, find the green circle. So you'll refer to your chart and look at the green circle. The questions are straightforward. Some of the questions, you're going to use the numbers in order to make computations. Some of the questions you're going to be dealing with direction. And some of the questions you're going to need, your team is going to need to know some information in order to solve it. So put your heads together and think about what the question is asking, and make sure that you're answering the question in full. Now, on all of these questions, you can use the white spaces, you can use the areas underneath and above the questions for scratch paper. We are not going to look at this paper in order to give you your score. All of these questions will refer back to the beginning paper where your final answers must go. So all answers that will be scored must be on the tally sheet at the front of the math challenge. So let's go down to the last section. All right, the last section of the math challenge is going to be dealing with ocean depths of oceans around the world. Now we're giving you the mean depth, the max depth, and the area of the ocean in square miles. Now the mean depth means that's talking about the average depth of that particular ocean area. So for example, the Pacific Ocean has an average depth or a mean depth of 14,000 feet. But then it also gives you the max depth of each ocean. So in this case, the Pacific Ocean has a maximum depth of 35,797 feet. Okay, so you're going to use these numbers to answer questions 22 through 25. So don't forget to use the maps. Again, this is map 1. This is map 2, and all the information you need to answer the questions is right there in the question. But again, there may be some information that your team has to know in order to answer some of these questions. So good luck. Have a great time with the math challenge. You have 40 minutes to complete it, and have a great time.